first question is, how's Brandon doing?
Yeah, well, thankfully he was conscious. He walked off the field, said his vision was fine, at the moment, and it was a broken nose. It was his first fastball right to the nose, so didn't look good. A lot of blood, but I think he's going to be okay. Certainly pray for him tonight. I know they X-rayed him here on campus, and so I'll wait to get news from Dan Pruser and see where we are with him.
It was just one of those instances where he couldn't get his head turned in time for it to hit the helmet.
Yeah, I mean, they make that face guard. I'm sure we'll get the screwdriver out and put one of those on there here for him. But yeah, it was one of those that just it caught him clean, and was hoping it had a little helmet to it, but I don't think it did. So he's a tough kid. So he'll be back sooner than later, I'm sure.
And the response for this team after that, Logan, I think with 4 or 5 pitches after that, clubs won the opposite field power alley, and was it good to see him get going offensively after the slow start against Campbell, after that lengthy time off with a knee injury last year, to see him start going opposite field, work his hands, and put some good swings on it.
Yeah, well, you said it. I mean, for him to go to that side of the ballpark with 2 extra base hits, when he's going well, that's what he can do. It was almost a carbon copy of his first college home run. That's what I thought of. I mean, it went out there, over that camera well where he's got some juice and can leave the yard. So yeah, Logan was antsy and I think a little juiced up on opening weekend. Front side was really coming off the ball, and he spent some time looking at some video and doing some things in the cages. And he knows he can hit, and I think from a confidence standpoint, that's what reps do for you as a player. So it's kind of like a basketball player. You just keep shooting, and you go in there and you keep swinging, keep working on it. And he spent a lot of time in there, even on our off day Monday. And usually you get rewarded for that. It's not Disney World. It's not going to happen every time. But when he does, in that first home game. And I think it kind of lets the air out for him a little bit. At least it does for me anyway, because we need his power, his presence in the middle of our order.
The bottom third of the lineup tonight had 6 hits, 10 RBIs. Was able to turn that thing over quite a bit. How pleased were you with the production at the bottom of the lineup?
Well, it's what I'm going to take away from tonight. No slight to Mason Hand's outing. I thought he was great. I thought David Erickson was great. And Nick and Cade, we didn't help Cade. But, for the bottom of our order to be able to do that, I mean, I can't say enough about Josh Haney. I mean, he was outstanding tonight. Wonderful kid that shows up every day and gives us his best. And, he's just kind of a blue-collar, lunch pail guy, I call him. And, he's a worker, and that's why we got him. We got him as a versatile infielder, left-handed hitter that can hit a little bit, and it showed tonight. So some really good things for us at the bottom. Jalen had some big hits. I think I counted 5 two-strike hits for us tonight that were driving in runs for us, and that was a big emphasis for us coming back from Campbell.
How's Will doing? Are you glad that even though Will might be out, I don't know how long, but to have a guy with Haney's experience playing at Charlotte last year to be able to plug him in there for him?
Yeah, with if Haney's, if Will's out, you've got Josh Haney, who's played a lot of baseball at Charlotte, and with Jake Wilson coming from Bowling Green as a senior, he's had a great career too. So, those guys are, that's why you go get veteran players and give you some depth. And then, Will's got the hamstring, and now Brandon the broken nose, and hopefully it keeps us, going in the direction we want to go. And I'm just proud of those guys. I mean, if you were around them every day in practice and see the type of teammates they are, Josh and Jake are they're wonderful kids, and I'm glad they've got our uniform on.
You mentioned Mason and tied his career high with 6 strikeouts and got in a roll there after that. After NC&AT actually made him work the count quite a bit in the first inning. How pleased were you with the way he picked up from 2020 when coming off Tommy John surgery, he was really beginning to hit his stride when the season got shut down?
Yeah, he was, and he's a versatile guy for us. The thing about Mason is he's going to prepare. He's got a great routine, and he's very locked in on his throws. His catch play is very focused, and usually guys like that, you trust them, right? You know how they prepare, and you're able to trust them, and you're able to give them the ball. And I thought he was sensational tonight. I mean, I thought he went right after him. His change was in play. His breaking ball is continuing to evolve a little bit, and he knows that. But to be able to use your strengths every time out, I mean, Mason, that's what he's going to give you. So very pleased with him and those guys coming out of the bullpen. No, you're exactly right. I mean, we needed this tonight. We really did. And, I think some guys from a confidence standpoint are where they want to be. There's not guys looking for that first hit and pressing and, doing some things that are outside of their capability. So, yeah, we're going to have to be clean down there. I mean, they're really good. They can really pitch. And, they've got veteran players like most teams in college baseball right now. So, for us to go down there and be able to come out of there and win the series, we've got to be able to be clean with, limiting free passes on the mound and certainly making plays defensively, because a team like that, they like to run and they can do some things and be very aggressive on the bases if you let them. So it's going to be a big challenge for us and something that I think our guys will really embrace the opportunity.